Now, the assassination of Kasipul Member of Parliament Charles Ongondo Were now threatens to unravel the fragile political truce between President William Ruto and ODM leader Raila Odinga. Speaking during an emotionally charged gathering at the late MP's home in Kachien on Saturday, leaders allied to the ODM party issued a stark warning, threatening to withdraw from the broad-based government if justice is not served. As Winfrey Owino now reports, the political storm is brewing just as President Ruto kicks off a 3-day tour of the Nyanza region, a move analysts say is aimed at tightening his grip on the vote-rich region ahead of the 2027 polls.
Tears, pain and anger filled the air at Kachien village in Homa Bay County as the family, friends and supporters of second-term Kasipul MP Charles Ongondo Were mourned him. The lawmaker was gunned down on the streets of Nairobi just hours before Labor Day celebrations. Emotions ran high as senior ODM officials, speaking from the late MP's homestead, issued an ultimatum to the government to bring the killer to book or risk a walkout from the broad-based political alliance.
This is an ODM zone. Na tutaki madarau. And you can see we are quiet. Unaweza ona simba nyeshewa, ukadhani ni paka. Hakuna paka hapa. Hakuna.
This matter must be resolved. And this is a matter that is at the heart of our relationship, political relationship. And our political vehicle remains ODM.
The growing discomfort in the UDA-ODM cooperation has been evident for weeks, even as the principals remain silent. Allies of President William Ruto and Raila Odinga have taken to social media and public forums to air grievances, deepening speculation about the survival of the political pact.
As a party, we cannot be in a position where we are satisfied with the status quo. We must always challenge the status quo. If you want to move ahead as a party, we must prepare to challenge the status quo.
Government insiders have confided to KTN that the alliance is now a rocky marriage, strained by ideological disagreements, the most contentious being the push to devolve more functions.
Ugatuzi ni muhimu zaidi katika katiba hii ambayo tulitoa Bomas. Lakini ugatuzi hajafanya kazi kwa sababu hatujatekeleza kulingana na sheria ambayo iko ndani ya katiba.
The tension has been fueled further by claims that President Ruto has been appointing Raila's close allies without his input, a move critics say is meant to portray Raila as benefiting from the deal and to weaken his grip on his traditional support base.
Tunajua Ongondo Were aliuliwa kwa sababu ya siasa. Hiyo tunajua. Hiyo sio siri. That is not a secret. But we want to know who did it. Na kwa nini amefanya?
Onege ginga mosetie serikal mungego bunde kama nego bano kendo no nego were ok no manji moro kum were bunde mag were te no ka odende maluku.
Also stirring discontent are reports that Ruto's UDA plans to field candidates in the upcoming by-elections in perceived ODM strongholds, a move viewed as a political provocation by ODM MPs. When the Kenya Kwanza administration assumed power in 2022, Ruto and his deputy had reportedly agreed on a 50-50 power-sharing formula. However, with the recent fallout involving Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, the Raila faction now wants his allies in Nyanza replaced with their own. President Ruto today began his 3-day tour of Nyanza in Migori, flanked by Raila Odinga's allies currently serving in government, even as the ODM leader himself remained conspicuously absent. Winfrey Owino, KTN.
Away from politics now, nearly a year after the